Saturday marks the 10-year anniversary of the Lake Delton catastrophe.
It's hard for many community members to believe that it's been that long since the heavy floodwaters drained the lake right into the Wisconsin River. Our Keely Arthur caught up with some of the people there when it happened and shares their stories. Keely?
Well, you'll remember heavy rain caused Lake Delton to flood, breaching County Highway 8, then draining into the Wisconsin River, a catastrophe that some remember 10 years later.
The lake was literally emptying out right before our eyes.
In a matter of hours, a lake that was a home for some and an industry for others gone.
This massive Grand Canyon-sized, really, hole was happening right here in our beautiful community. And
Lake Delton Fire Chief Darren Jorgensen, who at the time was a volunteer for the department, like many, had spent the day leading up to the disaster trying to protect the dam on the lake.
To make sure it was going to withhold this deluge of water that was coming towards it.
As that was getting organized and we were getting ready to do that, next thing you know, the breach happened, which was nowhere near the dam on the other side. All of a sudden, the panic kind of ensued from there.
No one could really see that coming. It just happened.
600 million gallons pushed through a narrow strip of highway, surging the lake into the Wisconsin River, taking with it portions of the shore, highway, and 5 homes. Miraculously, and thanks to mandatory evacuations, no lives were lost. But the loss still very visible, hitting emotions and businesses hard.
Initially, when the lake emptied, we had to get a message across that said the Wisconsin Dells is still open and Wilderness on the Lake is still open. We were down 30% that summer.
The view from the Wilderness and the rest of Lake Delton.
But, you know, this whole thing turned into a sand beach and mud. And there were actually people that were trying to go out to see the empty lake. And
is very different now, but there seems to be a sense of pride and awe that everyone there at the time weathered those very rough waters together.
When you think about the extent of damage that took place, that much earth literally was washed away and the lake is literally empty and homes are destroyed, and to have much of that repaired within about a year is pretty extraordinary.
And it really is incredible. Within a year of that horrific incident, much of this looks like how it does right now. And it really has become a national model for how to handle these catastrophic situations. We're going to hear more about those efforts tonight on News 3 at 6.
It is incredible to see how far they've come. We'll certainly never forget it.
Yeah, remember that video our photojournalist Doug Wall captured? Right. That aired nationwide that night.
Of the house falling into the water.
Unbelievable. 10 years later.
Keely Arthur reporting live. Keely, thanks. We'll see you at 6.
Thanks, Keely. The driver